Hello, welcome back to the Merengues Media. I'm here to do the preview of the Clásico, of the last Clásico of the season in the La Liga, pretty much the title decider. Barcelona actually FC versus Real Madrid. This is going to be probably as a Real Madrid fan, this is probably going to be our biggest game of the season. I know we still got the Club World Cup, but honestly, the main title, that the only little hope we have to win this title is this Sunday. It's do or die for us. So we have to win this game. We can't even get a draw. For us to even have any type of hope, we have to win this game. Now, before I get into the preview of the Clásico, I just want to say something. I have to say, as much as bad this would sound, this was probably the most happiest I've been throughout the season. This week was a good week. It was a good week. And I realized one thing. I really am a Barcelona hater. When I was watching the Inter Milan versus Barcelona second leg of the Champions League semi-final, I was so nervous. I was so stressed. I was even more stressed than I was watching the Champions League final last season when Dortmund was pressing us for 70 minutes. I was more stressed when I was watching this game, this Inter Milan versus Barcelona second leg here. It proves to me one thing. I really am a hater. I am a proud Barcelona hater. The smile on my face when Inter scored that fourth goal. The smile on my face when the ref blew that final whistle. Oh, the smile on my face when all these Barcelona players were on their knees crying. That brought so much joy. So much joy. I am a hater, a proud hater. The smile I had on my face, it was a pure joy. Just pure joy. I've went through all season. I was praying for their downfall. That's all I was praying for. And it finally happened. When Rafinha scored that third goal in the 87th minute, it felt like someone put a dagger in my heart. I was shattered. My heart was broken. I thought that was it. I thought I had to spend the next 3 weeks of listening to these goofies crying, screaming in my face how they're going to win the triple. I thought this is it. They're gonna throw it in our face for the next 12 months that they're gonna win the triple, and because they would have probably have a lot more motivation to win the league. Now I'm not too sure. Now I'm curious to see what's gonna happen on Sunday. Now I have a little bit of hope. But one thing I can say, that was a joyful day. Watching all these so-called coolers, whatever they call themselves, tears, was a pure joy. That's just a sideshow. I just wanted to bring that out. I wanted to let that out. I wanted to let everyone know how, because I don't really react to Barcelona games. Come next season, my goal is to react to pretty much all their games and all the teams in the Premier League. I'm gonna make this channel to react more into other games. Since it was my first year, I wanted to focus on Real Madrid. But next season, my goal is to actually react to other teams' post games too. But I wanted to let that out. I wanted to let you guys know. And if you're a Barcelona fan, you follow this channel, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Again, I love football. It was probably the best game of the season, or the best semi-final I've ever seen. And I've been watching games for 20 plus years now. I've been watching football. That was one of the best, if not the best, semi-final I've ever seen, from the first leg and the second leg. So kudos to both teams, but it was joyful to watch Barcelona on their knees crying. Now, with that being said, I've gotten that out. We're going to talk about the Clásico that's coming on Sunday. The Clásico that's coming on Sunday is excited. It's excited. There's excitement in me that maybe we might pull an upset. And then I know Barcelona are playing Espanyol next. I know Espanyol definitely doesn't like, but they definitely don't like Barcelona, so they will play their soul out. We only have one job. We have to win this Clásico. We have to win this Clásico to put Barcelona in extremely under pressure going into the game against Espanyol. I think they're going to beat Villarreal. I think they're going to beat Atletico Bilbao. But Espanyol is our only hope. If we beat them on Sunday, they have Espanyol to play the following week. And who knows what's going to happen. But I trust Espanyol. I trust them to give Barcelona the hell. So we have to win this Clásico on Sunday. We have to win this Clásico. I know they've been beating us. I know you guys are going to say, oh, we've been beating you guys 3-2. We beat you guys in the Supercopa. We beat you guys at home 4-0. The score is like 12-2 or 12-3, whatever it is. Who cares? Let's forget about everything that's happened in the season. I know we've been playing extremely shady. I know we've been in our worst form. Carlo Ancelotti is leaving. Vasquez has been the shittiest right back in the history of right back. Everybody's been playing bad. Vinicius is having an atrocious season since in the last 3 years. Whatever. Let's just forget about everything. This is a new slate clean. We're gonna start. It's like we're starting over. We have to win this Clásico. We have to win this Clásico and put them under pressure because I know Espanyol will do us a solid. They're tired. They're mentally broken. The way they lost that Champions League semi-final, it broke them. It broke them. And I know for a fact, I know Flicks has changed their mind. They're much more mentally stronger than they were last season. But I still think they are a young team. And that Champions League loss, it will be on their mind. If we can come at them, and not only that, they will be not only mentally, but they will also be physically tired. You gotta remember, they played 120 in the Copa, 120 minutes in the Copa del Rey. They also played in the mid. They also played against who did they play against? Valladolid, which was like. I know like they rotated and everything, but still, it was a tough game for them. They had to come back from one go down. And then they went on the Champions League semi-final to play another 120 minutes game. Intensity game, like a high intense game. There is not a chance where they will outwork us in this Clásico. If they outwork us on Sunday and they beat us, listen, if they beat us, that's fine. But if they outrun us and outwork us, then this fucking team, this Real Madrid team, all these players, they should all, I don't even know. There is no way they should run more than us come Sunday. If there's one thing I'm asking for this player, is to at least run more than the Barcelona players. Because we've been really bad this season. Against Arsenal, we got outran, both home and away. We cannot be outworking this game. Like, we have to at least do that part. Guller is on form. Mbappe is on form. Vini is but Guller has brought some balance in our midfield. Ceballos is back. Jude Bellingham is there. Tchouaméni is playing amazing. Center back. My only worry is always going to be the defense, right? I know for sure the starting 11 is going to be Courtois, obviously, and then in the back is going to be Asensio and Tchouaméni, and then left back is probably going to be Fran Garcia, and right back Vasquez, and the midfield is probably going to be Ceballos, Valverde, Jude Bellingham, and the attack is going to be Vinicius, Mbappe, and Guller. Guller is probably going to play on top of the diamond. We're probably going to play 4-4-2, most likely. But we're going to line up as 4-4-3. That's how we're probably going to line up. But when we're actually playing, we're going to be playing 4-4-2 diamond. So I'm expecting us to come all out. I'm really predicting, this is the first time this season where I am predicting that we're going to win this Clásico. I'm predicting we're going to win this Clásico. I have high hope that we're going to win this Clásico. I'm really knocking my hand down that these players need to outwork Barcelona players. They need to run more. They need to put them under pressure. They need to press more. They need to press more. I know we're not known to be a team that presses and stuff like that. Vini and Mbappe need to come back and start pressing from the front, and then coming back and helping in defense. We need to play as a team. If we've played 55 games, this is like the 56th game. If it's going to take 56 games for us to play as a team and actually go all out, this is the game. This is the one game where we have to give everything. And hopefully these players have really watched how Barcelona are going to be tired and they're going to come out and give it all up. Like I said, I would be okay if we lose, but we lose with fighting. We go down with fighting, and we outwork them and we outrun them. Again, I'm excited for this Clásico. I'm excited to see how the players are going to react. I'm excited to see how Barcelona players are going to come out to react after that loss in the Champions League. So everything really should be looking in our favor. I know Barcelona still favor. Obviously, rightfully so, they should be favored because they've beaten us in the last 3 games that we've played, and they've beaten us bad. So for me to be talking like this is because I know these players are going to come out and show up. All right, guys, tell me what you think. Please comment on below your prediction. What do you think is going to happen? And do you think we have a chance to win the league if we win on Sunday? And if you've made it this far from the video, guys, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. I would really appreciate it. Thank you guys very much for your support. Hala Madrid.